Good evening and bloody welcome to Summer Night Murder Mystery Sinking Island. I have said it once before and I will say it again. For an investigator, I am pretty darn stupid. I edited the first three episodes the other day, and I found out that the Kurt Russell lookalike was an eyewitness. He apparently saw Baina, who we met in the previous episode. He saw her push Walter down down that cliff or whatever. So it is obvious that Baina well, maybe she isn't the murderer, but she was obviously at the location when the murder took place. Yeah, load the game. Jack Norm, using the photo of Walter Jones' face and Hubert Nolan's testimony, is persuaded that Jones' death was not accidental, but very much criminal. I have already read that like 2 times before. And that is because I haven't made much progress. Yeah, another thing. I want to take a photo of Baina's footprints, but she refuses me to do that. But as you can see, she walked from there to there, so it should be footprints in the sand, shouldn't it? But I don't seem to be able to take a photo, because I think that maybe I can take a photo of her footprints if it is in the sand. But I'm not
collecting
sure.
footprints, and I'd like to add yours.
Yeah, she shakes her head and runs away.
Shy girl.
And what is that? Maybe that is Baina's footprints.
Here are the footprints of the young Baina.
Yeah, they are. So, in other words, I didn't have to take a picture on her bare feet. It worked just as well taking a picture on the footprints in the sand. What is that right over there? Is that more footprints? No, he's leaving. I don't want to leave just yet. I want to take a look on the new clues. That is the picture that I recently took, and it is that one right there. I want to compare the newly taken picture with these right here.
Correct match.
Yeah, So that places Baina at the cliffside where where Walter Jones was found. So that means that Baina were at the murder place where the murder took place. So I don't think that. Well, maybe I can compare that necklace with those beads.
Correct match.
Yeah,
These
it's an
pearls look
obvious
alike.
match.
They're from the same necklace. Baina's necklace.
Yeah, so Baina was definitely at the scene of the murder. Tracks found under the arbor from a pair of men's shoes. Since they were sheltered by the arbor, the rain didn't wash them away. Whose are they? That is a very good question. This is the last piece of evidence that I have to find a match for in order to find out who were with Baina at the beach. Picture of Sania's shoes. I think that I have already compared them with the footprints, as well as Lorenzo's shoes and Colio's shoes. But just to be sure, I will compare with
Incorrect
all
match.
three. Um,
Incorrect match.
okay,
Incorrect match.
yeah, so none of these three persons were at the scene of the murder. Alrighty then, so I have to find the person that were at. Maybe it's Hubert and Noland who were the one who left the footprints, because he was standing there, so he might be the one. Okay, let's take away that one and replace it with beads from Baina's necklace. Maybe I should place nah, I'm not sure. Who was at the Belvedere of the Tortoise on the night of Walter Jones' death? A picture. I think that what is that? Solar footprints. Okay. What is that? It's a P. Is that a pick? Nah. What does this P stand for? Print. Okay. So here are some prints. I'm trying to figure out what kind of evidence that I will place in this box right here. I will take away that pick and replace it with this one right here. Oh, nah. I can only... Oh, well, I can... Yeah, I'm gonna take away that and replace it with this one. Alrighty then. Now we're getting somewhere. I hope. I haven't been able to talk to Baina because she doesn't speak. So it is hard to get a statement from her. But now then, when I have these new evidence comparisons, then maybe I can talk to Baina's father again. Because I
What is
think
it?
that he was
What
lying.
do you want, Jack Norm?
According to you, how could Baina have lost pearls from her necklace?
Baina walks often. Baina lost her necklace, that is all.
Yeah, well, that might be the case, but I don't think so, because it was clearly ripped off her neck.
It seems that Baina accompanied Walter Jones to the Tortoise Belvedere, but she would have been careful not to leave her footprints if she had deliberately planned to kill Jones.
You should not say things like this, Jack Norm. Baina did not kill old Jones. Baina is innocent.
Yeah, that's what he says.
For what reason could Baina and Walter Jones have quarreled?
Lorenzo can speak about that. I do not feel like it.
Okay.
What is this pyramid, then?
My daughter fell from Hawita. She tried to free herself from the hands of old Jones. They both lost their balance. Jones was paralyzed. My daughter was almost dead. I took care of her for a long time. Lorenzo helped me. She has recovered now, but she will never speak again.
I see.
Okay, so I think that I have done everything there is to do here. I will try to speak with Baina once more, just in case.
I'd like to chat with you for a moment. What can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
Well, she kinda looked sad and then she smiled, or...
Where were you and what were you
Simple
doing last night?
I don't know. So she looked to the right and then the left. I'm not...
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
Okay. So she started crying.
Walter Jones gave this to you, didn't he? For what reason? Not very talkative.
No. But silence can be very explanatory sometimes. And so is crying, but I don't know why is she crying.
How did you lose your pearls close to the place where Walter Jones fell? Opportunistic muteness, isn't it? Baina, had you argued with Walter Jones yesterday evening? Strange girl.
Really strange.
How did you break this nail?
Okay, then I know exactly.
What is this pyramid, then?
So that's from where she
It's
fell.
always sad to see a girl crying.
Alright then, let's talk to her about these four not suspects, but people.
I would love it if you could tell me a little about Sonia.
Because I'm not sure. I don't think that Baina is the one who killed Walter Jones, but she was definitely at the scene of the murder.
What do you think of Colio?
Not much, apparently.
What do you know about Lorenzo Battaglieri? What do you think of the attorney, Hubert de Noland? Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
What
I
is
think you're making
she?
fun of me.
Okay. What was she doing with her hands there? Let's talk to her father once
Here we
more.
are. The spider again. You are spinning your web, but Colio will not fall in it. I am listening.
Excuse me, I am distracted. I have what I need. See you later.
Okay, so I don't think there is anything more here. I have already been in the small hut. Let's take a look at this place again. I think it's her footprints, yeah. So there isn't anything else that I can do. So I should go and find Lorenzo. Where is he? Lorenzo. There he is. Ah, it's that architect. He is still at the beach. So let's go there then. I came from there, didn't I? Yeah. So let's see if we can find the architect and see what he have to say. I took a picture of his shoes, I believe. Where are they? Didn't I? Sonia Lorenzo, yeah. And it wasn't a match. So, according to the evidence that I got so far, he weren't at the scene of the murder. Okay, let's continue. Might as well run, I guess. Save some time. Okay, so let's go up here then. I still haven't been to the hotel, so I should get there soon. But can't I run to the right here? Nope. Yeah, well anyway, I should go to the hotel and talk to the residents there. But first I want to talk to Lorenzo. So yeah, I should run up this way. And then down here, I guess. Or maybe here. Yeah, here they are. So let's talk to Lorenzo again.
Obviously, you're on my tracks, Inspector.
Yes.
I'm surprised that Colio, even if he was angry at Jones, was not more grateful for his generosity.
Jones was a very practical man, you see, and I really doubt that his gifts to Colio were sincere.
Okay, then.
What do these gifts from Jones hide? Why did he want to assure the future of Colio and his daughter?
Listen, Norm, I don't know what Jones wanted to do for Baina and Colio, and also I don't want to know.
Walter Jones gave this to Baina, didn't he? What were the bonds that connected them?
Jones hoped that the gifts would make Baina forgive him for the suffering he'd caused her. That boor thought she was his future wife.
According to you, how could Baina have lost pearls from her necklace?
I have no idea. But I want to point out that there is absolutely nothing to prove that she lost them last night, if that's what you're thinking, Inspector. She came by here often, you know.
Okay, so she could have broken her necklace any time. So it doesn't mean that she necessarily were at the scene of the murder then, but the what's he called, that Kurt Russell looked like, he saw her push Walter Jones. So yeah, but the Hubert, I believe his name is, Hubert might have been lying, so I don't know. But anyway, Baina might have a reason to kill Walter Jones if she didn't want to marry him, and the reason that she doesn't speak anymore is because of the fall from the pyramid when she was climbing with Walter Jones. So exactly what happened on top of that pyramid, well, we might find out about that later on, but as for now, let's continue with the ongoing investigation.
It seems that Baina accompanied Walter Jones to the Tortoise Belvedere, but she would have been careful not to leave her footprints if she had deliberately planned to kill Jones.
I'm sure you're right, Norm. Baina is far from stupid. She would have handled it differently if she had wanted to kill Walter Jones.
For what reason could Baina and Walter Jones have quarreled?
Baina has been in extreme shock since the fall that caused her to become mute 3 years ago. Mr. Jones was involved in that accident. Baina is still angry with him, that's a given. But that doesn't make her a murderer, Inspector Norm.
No,
Can you
it
tell me
doesn't.
more about the circumstances of this accident, please?
Walter Jones had taken Baina to the top of Hawita. It's a sort of sacred rock that's meant for the natives' religious ceremonies. I imagine that Walter Jones must have lured Baina to the very top on some pretext or other. He tried to misbehave with her. She fought back, and they both fell. A terrible fall in the rocks. Baina miraculously escaped with a few scratches, but she was traumatized by the event, and since then she no longer speaks. As for Walter Jones, as of that day, he was paralyzed in both legs.
Okay, so that's how it happened.
Do you know how Baina broke one of her fingernails?
I don't know anything about it, Norm. It's beyond my expertise, you see.
Yeah, it's hard to know how anyone breaks their nail. But it does look very suspicious when she have a broken nail, and there is a nail embedded in the murder victim's face. Okay.
What do you think of Colio?
He's a brave man. A man who is deeply passionate about justice and preoccupied with the future of the Maldivians. I like him very much. I have great admiration for him, Inspector.
What do you think of Baina?
The young Baina is a miracle of beauty and unfathomable mystery, Inspector. Since that terrible accident that made her mute, I find her even more fascinating.
I understand.
Okay. Did I get any more clues? Yeah, it's a declaration, yeah. I'm gonna remove all the declarations and put in some of the newer ones. I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna talk to Sonia again to see if she got anything new to say. Yeah, let's use that one. I'm not sure if it's the right one, but let's use it anyway. And let's place that one right there. Okay. Let's talk to Sonia.
My God, you seem unstoppable, Inspector. So what's with the investigation?
I'm surprised that Colio, even if he was angry at Jones, was not more grateful for his generosity.
I wasn't aware that my grandfather gave gifts to this man.
Walter Jones gave this to Baina, didn't he? What were the bonds that connected them?
I never took to this girl. She plays people to make herself interesting and to attract men. She's a schemer interested in money. That's what I think.
I don't think so, though.
It seems that Baina accompanied Walter Jones to the Tortoise Belvedere, but she would have been careful not to leave her footprints if she had deliberately planned to kill Jones.
This Baina probably counted on the fact that she would be taken for an idiot. The beautiful bird of the islands without any brains. You see the type, Mr. Norm. No need to draw you a picture.
What is this pyramid, then?
Ah, Mr. Norm, here you've come to the right person. It's a Maldivian pyramid that the locals of the archipelago call Hawita. It's a sacred place for them, and some anthropologists see it as a ritual site for the first Hittite colonies in the Indian Ocean.
I'm told that an accident left Baina mute. What is that about?
I only know that my grandfather fell with Baina from a place on the island, and that they both came out of it rather badly. I don't know the reasons and circumstances, and I prefer not to know.
Okay.
What do you think of Colio?
Kolio Jumhu? He's a wily old man who my grandfather was obliged to compromise with. He enjoys an indisputable mystique with the indigenous people of the region.
What do you think of Baina?
She's apparently a charming bird of the islands, unfortunately totally bereft of conversation.
I get it.
Alright, so now I get some new declarations. Let's talk to
I'm
Lorenzo
listening,
again,
Inspector.
just in case.
I want you to know that you can count on my total availability. I have a lot of free time now.
Excuse me, I am distracted. I have what I need. See you later.
Yeah, so there are nothing more that I can ask them about. Let's take a look on the new declaration here. I'm gonna place that one as a declaration, but I am missing some clues. I am definitely missing some clues. Should I place that or that one? I'm gonna place that one. I don't know why, but why not? So I got 2 prints here. I'm gonna go with that one. As you can see, it is I don't know what that is called, a progress bar. So this calculates the quantity of clues which are necessary in order to resolve the selected mandate. And I am missing a huge part of the progress bar right there. So I haven't placed the correct clues in the boxes right here. It's probably only 1 or 2 that are helpful in the investigation. So I have to find more clues because I am clearly missing something. The problem is I don't know which clues I am missing. So I will have to continue looking for clues, but I will have to wait until the next episode, because it is time to end this episode here. So until next time, thank you so much for watching.